Hello and welcome back to the channel Onindita Ji, where we learn, speak and succeed. I hope all of you are doing great today and you're also eager to learn about today's video content. So without much ado, let us begin. So as you can understand from the thumbnail that what we are going to discuss, that we are going to talk about how to improve grammar or master grammar rules for the IELTS writing and speaking. So in the earlier video, I have spoken about some of the common errors pertaining to grammar that some of you might face while you are appearing for some of the competitive exams, including IELTS. Then there are others like GMAT, GRE, CAT, like that. So today we are going to specifically talk about the grammar rules that will be applicable for IELTS writing and speaking. Okay. So before we begin, I just want to tell you, if you are new to this channel or you have not yet subscribed to this, please do hit the subscribe and the bell icon for the regular notification on various communication and soft skill tips. So now without much ado, let us begin. So as you all know that grammar plays a crucial role in your IELTS exam. So both in the writing and speaking sections. If you use grammar correctly, you can improve your band score significantly. But if you ignore it, you might lose valuable points, right? So I will try to cover most important grammar rules for IELTS, including the complex and the compound sentences, idioms, connecting words and punctuations. So let's get started. So the IELTS exam places a lot of importance on grammar, as we have discussed in several other videos. So your ability to use different sentence structures, idiomatic expressions and proper punctuations will affect your score. In the writing task 1 and 2, you need to focus on complex and compound sentences for higher bands. In the speaking test, using idioms naturally improves fluency, and grammar accounts for 25% of your overall writing and speaking score. Now let us go over the key grammar components that will help you ace the IELTS. First is the complex sentences, wherein, so you all know a complex sentence consists of one independent clause and at least one dependent clause. So these are connected using subordinating conjunctions like after, although, because, if, since, while, until, unless, whenever, whereas, and so on and so forth. So if I give an example, I'll give few simple sentences and then I'll try to correct it with the with some of these subordinating conjunctions and to make a complex sentence that will sound more effective. Okay, so let us take the example. It was raining. We went for a walk. Two different sentences, simple sentences. It can be made better by joining with the subordinating conjunction like, although it was raining, comma, we decided to go for a walk. So this will sound more impactful or effective. Always use a comma when the dependent clause comes first. And using complex sentences correctly will help you score band 7+ in writing. Okay, so that's a good news. Now let us move on to the compound sentence types. Okay, so that you can join your ideas clearly. Here you need to remember the fanboys. Okay, so a compound sentence consists of two independent clauses joined by a coordinating conjunction. An easy way to remember the conjunctions is with the acronym fanboys, wherein F stands for, A is and, N for not, nor, B for but, O for or, Y for yet, and S for so. Let us take an example here. I wanted to go for a hike. It started raining. So you can make it better by saying, I wanted to go for a hike, comma, but it started raining. full stop. Again, use a comma before the coordinating conjunction. Here, but is the coordinating conjunction. So we used, I wanted to go for a hike, comma, then but it started raining. And using compound sentences will make your ideas flow better in writing and speaking both. Now, let us see how idioms and phrases can be used effectively. Idioms add natural fluency to your speaking. You do not need to use too many, but one or two well-placed idioms can make a big difference. So take care of the context. Okay. So some of the useful idioms for IELTS speaking could be like break the ice, which means to start a conversation. Hit the nail on the head means describe something exactly or precisely. Then a piece of cake means something easy, or go the extra mile, like put in extra effort. Okay, so you can, if you take an example, like how do you prepare for exams? So answer could be, I go the extra mile by practicing daily. So what is that extra effort that you're giving? So you can put it in this way. I go the extra mile by practicing daily. Okay. Now here I'll give you one tip that do not use idioms in IELTS writing because there it will sound informal. But for speaking, yes, IELTS, as I said, one or two idioms and as per the context will add some value. Okay. So use idioms naturally in speaking to boost your fluency and coherence scores. Okay. Then let us look at the connecting words, how that improve your flow. So linking words or connecting words will help connect your ideas smoothly and make your writing sound more formal and structured. So common connecting words for IELTS are like for adding ideas, you can always use moreover, furthermore, in addition, or additionally, like that. If you are trying to give a contrasting idea, then you can say however, on the other hand, nevertheless, like that. For cause and effect, use as a result, consequently, therefore, like this. Let us take one example sentence here. I studied hard, full stop. I failed the exam. So there are two sentences, simple sentences. You can make it better by, because this is contrasting ideas. So you can say, I studied hard, semicolon, however, comma, I failed the exam. So because we are giving a comma after however, for the first one where first pause, you have to give a semicolon. Okay. So we will come to know about these conjunctions. Sorry, not the conjunctions. Yeah, we will come to know about these signs later on. I'll keep a video separately for these. Now, use at least 3 to 4 linking words in your IELTS writing task 2. Yeah, so punctuation. Sorry, I was just not able to get to that word, punctuation. Now, correct punctuation. Again, as I was saying, how to put the comma, where to put the comma, you need to be cautious about that because that gives the pause at various places. So even in speaking, punctuation matters. You must use the right pauses while you're speaking, and in writing, definitely you'll have to use the punctuations, which could be visible. So if I say, let's eat grandma, it means I want to eat grandma. Grandma is a food and I want to eat grandma. Instead, if I say, let's eat, comma, grandma. Let's eat, comma, grandma. So if I'm giving a comma after eat and I'm pausing there, and then grandma, I'm giving an exclamation mark, that gives a kind of excitedness. Also, excitedness for that I want to go and eat and I want to sit with grandma and together we will eat. So that is what it tries to say. Okay. So use commas in the complex and compound sentences. Use full stops to end sentences properly and avoid run-on sentences. Always punctuate correctly. Okay, otherwise people, the reader or your audience will not be able to figure out where are you, how the sentences are connected. If the comma, semicolon or the exclamation, these things are not placed correctly. These are the punctuations. Okay. So let us quickly recap the important grammar rules for IELTS. First is, in case of complex sentences, use subordinating conjunctions. For compound sentences, use fanboys with commas. For idioms and phrases, use them in speaking for fluency, but be cautious about how to use them in writing. I will rather not advise you to use idioms and phrases in writing. Connecting words, use them to structure your writing task too. And punctuation, like use commas and full stops correctly. Also exclamation marks wherever required, semicolon wherever required. Please use that accordingly. So now that I have given you quite a good amount of information about how to um, how to do a better preparation in terms of your IELTS writing and speaking as well. So you may write down in the comment section what part of IELTS grammar do you struggle with, and if you want me to make another video on such subjects, I will try to do that. I'll try to help you out with that. And if you found today's video helpful, hit the like, share and subscribe button. I will see you in the next video. Till then, stay well. Bye bye.